Hello, my dear chat. How are you? I hope you're doing great, because I'm doing good. So after one visual novel, if you were in my Discord and had checked out the stream I do with my friends there, I should probably link to that, shouldn't I? Da-da-da. I should leave a link to that. Do-do. There it is. Do. If you want. Let me do that. And pin. Perfect. But yes. Now that I've done that little bit, let's get straight into our game, shall we? Good. Just double checking. All right. As much as I love this song, I shouldn't linger on it for too long. Ooh, we have a thing locked. We missed a thing. My. I'll have to replay that and get that. Continue. First, second, third. And this is where we left off. Yes, those were previous choices. I'll go back and get the other choices later. But for now, as it loads, hopefully you all had a great day, because my day's also been great. I mean, I do have school later on in the day, but it's gonna be fine. He should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 p.m. and he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. Indeed. I can't contain my nerves. I try to tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation and I'm not actually angry at him. This is a big moment for me. I've never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with it. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that.
Hi.
Annyeong. Hello. My neck jerks in reaction to the voice.
There you are.
I'm late?
I mean, she thinks she is. You are. I mean, it's 5:30 and it's 5:45 and we promised to meet at 5:30, so technically, yes. Yes, you are. I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Sauce. Traffic?
I still don't get why he says saws. Like, is it short for sorry? Regardless, I understand. Traffic kinda sucks. It always sucks, doesn't it?
You drove here?
Indeed.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Then why are you using traffic as an excuse? You didn't even drive here!
What did you want to discuss?
I have a request for you.
Mm-hmm.
And a confession.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Koshiro's eyes widen and he looks me up and down.
Knew it.
What did you know, huh? Tell me, what did you know? I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. For some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to erase suspicion of my identity were working on him.
You're going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
Oh my god. Ah, Kojiro. You're so clueless. So clueless. Ah, so cute.
Wait, no, that's not...
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
Well, that's a nice thing to bounce back from. Accept my heart.
Kojiro, I don't...
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
Oh, he's a hopeless romantic. He's hopeless. No, he's a different kind of hopeless romantic. Oh my god. Great. This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurt out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
There we go. Kojiro doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely. If you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes? Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
Is that all you really think about Kojiro? Kojiro! She literally admitted to possibly being a serial killer, and this is how you react? Okay.
Did you even hear what I just said?
Noriko, you and I were wondering the same ass thing. We're wondering the same thing. Did you?
Of course.
You sure? You really sure?
I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths and...
It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason, it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Again, she's kind of admitting to possibly being a mass murderer, a mass killer. Y'all just...
Knew it since our first noise chat.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Right.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
No.
Then... how? How did you figure it out?
I am very curious as well.
You asked me to look up names.
Right.
Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Right. And?
Oh yeah, I did, huh?
Yes.
That was stupid of me.
Kind of.
I suppose that gave it away.
Mm-hmm.
No. Other people could have known those names.
Oh. Okay.
Then... come on, throw me a bone here.
Yeah.
How'd you find out?
I would also like to know.
You said you requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Right. Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in a traffic accident. I remember that I lied to Kojiro about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested the death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. But if what Kojiro is telling me now is true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect? How did it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. So what?
Yes, I am curious.
That was a lie.
Okay, and?
Even so, I still don't understand.
No one really understands. Also, bad bot. No. No bot. Jeez. Port. Yep. Nope. Thank you. Bad bot. We don't do that around here. Even so, I still don't understand, indeed.
You're not making any sense.
Indeed. Kojiro's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiichi Hanada's death.
And you know this how? I'm curious.
That lie proved to me that you're a corpse girl.
Oh, how so? How so? Tell me how so, Eiichi Hanada. I am very curious. I am very curious. I am very curious. There we go. Remove. There we go.
Yes, but how? Tell me!
Yes, I want to know. Tell me.
I was the one who requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Koshiro's deadpan countenance makes his claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my face.
I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it. That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he died. You knew he was Corpse Girl's victim.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time?
Indeed.
Yes.
Damn.
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
Indeed.
Yes.
Aren't you scared of me?
That is a question.
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death.
Right.
Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally.
Oh dear, that... Shit, he's
Imagine
true.
what else I'm capable of.
Oh shit. I subconsciously take a step back from Kojiro's sudden looming form. Hello, Julia Lovehearts, indeed! Kojiro, has admitted something to us. He, submitted a name of someone who's, off the planet. And, you know, because, Noriko believes she's kind of like Yagami here, so yeah. This is, whew. Yes, very intriguing. Again, so there's a site called Corpse Girls. Basically, send a photo, have their phone number, and then whenever the photo says they're gonna be off the planet, they're off the planet, and, this is Kojiro, the man on screen. He admitted he did that to a man. And, you know, we confessed that we're basically like Yagami controlling the whole site, so...
From our discussions, I know you don't kill your victims.
Correct. Correct. I don't.
You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear.
Yeah, that's what Noriko does for kicks. She edits photos of those people who are sent to her website as off the planet, gruesomely. So yes.
You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
Oh shit. He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods. My methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy. Or a powerful ally. And it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. You could say she gets photos from that kind of place and like photoshops the people's faces that are sent into her website on them. So yeah. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So, all I have to do is make him an offer that he can't refuse. Hey, Fiora! Yes, this is our main character, Noriko. She is Corpse Girl. Join me. Indeed.
Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it.
Indeed. I decide to quote a certain passage from a book that Kojiro himself gave me. A paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Oh yeah.
Nobel Sinclair.
You understand what I'm talking about. You work with cadavers for a living.
Yes. Indeed. Kojiro works at a hospital morgue.
The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove.
Indeed. That is true.
Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that?
Okay, that's a little insane. But I get what you're trying to do. I mean, he technically did submit a quote-unquote death note to this website.
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain. Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No.
There's more to it.
Of course. Me, myself, Noriko, may be vain. But Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure.
Indeed. Indeed. She doesn't see herself as Corpse Girl, but just as a pawn to it, in a sense.
Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet.
Yeah, basically, that's how I think Noriko sees it. Since, like, again, she clearly separates herself and Corpse Girl.
But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see. What's in it for me?
This is the critical point of our negotiation. It could all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth the risk. The question is, what does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
This offer is a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind. However, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned out this encounter late last night. This tactic relies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojiro's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursed in a thin line of disapproval.
Sorry, already got my fill of corpses.
I mean, fair. Working in a morgue does that.
Morgue's full enough as it is.
I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair. I can see it in your face, in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead. It's your passion. But living vicariously through Nobel Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore. And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from.
Oh, but here's the thing, is that assumption correct?
As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre.
Again, is this observation correct, Noriko?
You work with cadavers all day, every day. But you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times.
Right,
But I can. I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me.
Oh.
An equal partnership.
Again, is this observation correct, though? I end my speech and let Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him, and I pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs, a big, hearty guffaw that scares a few nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face.
Figured me out?
I don't think we did, Noriko.
I'll play along.
Oh.
Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Perhaps. But you have the answer?
I do. I guarantee it will work.
A bead of sweat forms on the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing because I have planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I actually try to pull off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy. So be it. Consider us partners. For now.
Oh shit. They're working together.
You accept?
Damn.
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
Fair.
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together?
I mean, it is what it is.
Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
I mean, yes, but also, you don't tell your coworkers everything, Noriko. Come on now.
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant. Mutually beneficial. Wouldn't you agree?
I think about this offer. It's true that you really need to know what he's going to do with the corpses on offer. The whole thing is illegal already, so if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. I'll need muscle to move bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand and I grip it as firmly as my frail bones will allow. We shake once, and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes, and he reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saw us about the love confession stuff before.
Yeah, Kojiro just does this. I'm still kind of confused. I'm just wondering if Saz is just short for sorry or something. Because that's just something I want to know.
Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
Seriously? Did it come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desire for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted a chance to take me out?
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more connection, your schemes. We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that. A spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied.
Well?
When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business.
Indeed.
I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
A warehouse, huh? What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
Oh.
A factory?
Indeed. An abandoned factory? All of our corpse collection? All for our corpse collection? I like the sound of that. It's pretty late by the time I get back home. I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched and dry, probably due to a combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone for. I'll wait for Kojiro to get back to me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figured that I should turn in for the night since I need to be at the office in the morning. But the ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. I take a quick look for new requests, just a peek. Laptop open and I logged in. I feel a surge of endorphins slug me across the face when I see the notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. Request details. Today, 6:02 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. The photo loads and almost instantly fills the screen. A woman, middle-aged with a stern expression, well-groomed and dressed in business attire. Well, if you want to look at the previous one for this stream, we know this woman. She's not a good woman. She's a bad woman. I do say she's perfect victim. Honestly. Just know that I feel she deserves it for what she done. And immediately familiar. Kotomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. The answer hits me quickly despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotomi Ida isn't the first coworker of mine to have her death requested. Though I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Kotomi Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company, and she's an exec, just like Tsurumaki. I wonder if this is simply a coincidence. It surely has to be. After all, Tomoe confessed that she was the one to request Tsurumaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go on to upload Kotomi Ida's photo to the site. So who could want Kotomi Ida dead? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She deals with the juniors on my floor on a regular basis. The juniors, like me, Tomoe, Shinya. Yeah, Shinya's just poor boy. I feel so bad for him. If you checked the last stream of this. Shinya. That's right. Thanks to Kotomi, Shinya's prospects at the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, their current relationship. Would he request her death as retribution? He doesn't seem like the type, but I let out a sigh. I'm far too tired to run through the myriad possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start on this request. I'll tackle this tomorrow. No matter the reasons behind a request, Kotomi Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as Corpse Girl, after all. I close the lid of my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. Wednesday morning.
I need to talk to you.
What's with that look? Got something up your ass?
Come on, just follow me.
Tomoe. She's great. I grab Tomoe's wrist and guide her away from the labyrinth of desks and into the elevator, waiting patiently for us. We emerge from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quiet and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor.
God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me.
Sorry.
I let go of her wrist and she rubs it gingerly against her clothes.
Anyway, what's up?
I hesitate for a moment. Even though I ran through the scenario in my head during the train ride, I'm still anxious about playing it out now. But this situation involves Tomoe, either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know.
I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotomi Ida.
Really? You're just gonna say that? Okay.
Huh? Did she get one of them photos?
Her reaction is fairly indifferent. I thought after being involved in Tsurumaki's death, this news would have more of an impact on her.
Well, no, I don't think so, but
How do you know then?
that's hard to explain. Just bear with me.
Fair.
Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career here is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's inside knowledge. I doubt she knows the true nature of their relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far.
So, if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at?
What?
I think maybe that Shinya requested her death.
Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him. Besides, that bitch has it coming.
She has a point. She has a point. Again, if you watch the last VOD of Corpse Factory stream, yeah, she had it coming.
She does?
She does.
Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday.
Oh, shit! I'm stunned. I can hardly formulate a response to Tomoe's confession.
Absolute skank. She deserves to die.
You do have a point, Tomoe, but like, damn.
But why?
Yeah.
After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you?
Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright?
Fair enough. Okay.
I spoke with him. Real deep and meaningful like.
Oh.
He confided in me. But since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you.
Oh.
Kotami Ida has been sexually assaulting him.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much why I believe she deserves it. She deserves it. Yep, we literally caught her doing that. Yep.
Seriously?
I feign a surprised reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed to Tomoe.
It's been going on for months, he says. And now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company. He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out about what she's been doing to him. I hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
I mean, you have the right to, Tomoe. Damn. But like, damn. I try to digest Tomoe's words. I didn't know that Shinya has been putting up with the abuse for such a long time. So Kotami's motive for ending his career was purely out of self-interest. She was probably looking for a reason, any reason, to discard him. And that slight incident with Aoi was just good enough for her to seize. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan, but utterly devious.
We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that.
Exactly, she shouldn't.
She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotami winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit.
I mean, again, she deserves it, but damn, Tomoe.
Yeah.
But hey, how'd you find out about it?
Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. I brace myself as I watch the gears slowly turning inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger at me. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this information to Tomoe. I should have just kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request like always. Damn it, why does my curiosity get the better of me? I'm going to cause my own demise at the rate I'm going.
Oh, I figured it out.
Oh?
Kotami must have received a photo and told you about it, huh? Wow, that Corpse Girl sure works fast.
No. Tomoe's gleeful expression suddenly caves in and she gasps.
Wait a minute. Why would she even show you something like that? When I think about it, there was that time you got a photo but nothing happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotami is...
I flinch as Tomoe takes a purposeful step towards me.
You're Corpse Girl, aren't you?
Oh shit.
You have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh shit. I revert my gaze and look to the floor in silence.
God, are you for real? I can't believe it.
You took your sweet time figuring it out.
Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it.
Drona.
The fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people?
Not murdering, but like...
No, not exactly. I don't kill people.
The hell you don't! Explain that bitch Tsurumaki.
She killed herself.
Yeah, she killed herself. That's the cover-up, right?
I'm serious. She killed herself. But Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it.
Mm-hmm. Tomoe blinks a few times, her face scrunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit. I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl?
There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I've managed to reveal it to 2 people in less than 24 hours. I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake.
It's true. I'm Corpse Girl.
Wow, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies.
I mean, she still has weird hobbies.
But you're actually pretty fucking cool. You're actually doing something with your life.
I mean, if you really want to think of it like that, Tomoe, I guess.
I thought you'd be angry with me.
When I asked if he was cured, he just said yes. The game. Yeah, basically, I don't know. Like, damn. Okay. Yeah, like I thought she'd be like more pissed or something. But okay.
Angry? Why would I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm friends with fucking Corpse Girl, and people said I'd never amount to nothing.
You're a little too hyped about this, damn.
Though it took me long enough to figure it out. I ain't the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
That's fine, Tomoe. You still got a job here at, like, big bank company, so it's like, you're not that stupid.
I can't argue with that.
You're not that stupid. Don't doubt yourself. Tomoe laughs and puts her arm around my shoulder. I shrink away a little, but her good cheer is somewhat infectious. I feel a flood of relief wash through my body.
So, like, I gotta know, how many people have you killed?
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Man, bank work must be real boring if you're like, hell yeah, finally death! I mean, if you're just logging in data entries and doing paperwork and stuff all day, I mean, I can imagine how that would get boring.
Yeah, you know what I mean. How many have offed themselves because of you?
It's an embarrassingly small number.
That's so? Oh, that's a shame.
Hmm.
Listen, you gotta fill me in on all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Kotomi.
Indeed.
I'll do my best.
Thank you, Noriko.
Thanks, slut. Shinya and I will owe you one for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Tomoe uses terms like these as endearment. It's nice. Tomoe swings around and looks towards the elevator. She turns back and gives me a thumbs up gesture.
This convo never happened. Got it?
We know.
That's my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
Please, who would I tell?
Well, the police, for starters?
Fuck 'em. I ain't a squealer. I'm on your side, Corpse Girl. Relax. Anyway, peace.
Tomoe ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I made the right decision here. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. My first order of business should be to take care of Kotomi Ida. If I can get her to off herself, it'll prove to Tomoe that I'm not messing around, and it might even cement our friendship even further. I just have to get through the rest of the workday. Then, I can return home and focus on crafting Kotomi's corpse photo. That's when the real fun will begin. Indeed, indeed. I see. Ho ho ho. Okay. I reach into the drawer and clutch a cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Kotomi Ida is done. All I need to do now is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I already put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make my move tonight. During editing, I timestamped the photo with tomorrow's date, 10:46 a.m. It doesn't leave much time if Kotomi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident the plan will be effective. Kotomi will look at the photo tonight. She'll either freak out and end it all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking instead of going to the office in the morning. I could cross my fingers and hope that by divine intervention, someone else will take her life. But based on my recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. If anyone else was ever involved in the deaths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they're still around. Why else would my last few attempts have failed? No, my best bet is to urge Kotomi to simply off herself. A convincing enough corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her death. When I turn on the burner phone, I'm happy to see that the battery is still charged. I load up the phone number masking app, enter my trademark digits, then shoot the photo into the network. If Kotomi is a screen addict like the rest of society, she'll be freaking out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the burner to the back shed tonight to store it, and I'll ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame, so there's no need to hold on to the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. Clutching the phone in with one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step toward the front door. The phone in my hand vibrates violently. I nearly drop it in terror.
What the?
I bring the screen swiftly to my face and read the alert. One new message. Without thinking, I unlock the phone and open the message. It's a reply from Kotomi Ida.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. She actually replied. For the first time since Corpse Girl started her grand work, I've actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used a number mask, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. A reply message will still get sent through the network and back to the burner phone SIM card. The number mask is simply a stealth tactic, disabling the ability to view what the phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. I discard the burner phones anyway, but it's an extra layer of security, not to mention a bit of a calling card. Judging by Kotomi's response, I assume we have a fighter on our hands. She's not going to give in easily. Her threat about reporting me to the police is a bluff. I'm confident that she couldn't possibly know my identity.
I've been waiting for this. I've waited so long for someone to reply.
I can finally put my contingency plan into practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin split my face in two, and I mash my fingers against the screen as I compose a venomous reply. The message sends in an instant, and I eagerly await the next reply. I'm not left waiting for long. Kotomi's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude has completely changed.
I called your bluff, you piece of shit. Now you'll do what I tell you to.
I enter my instructions clearly and concisely. After I send the message, I decide to add one little bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Await my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. If Kotomi truly fears for her well-being, she'll carry out the instructions. Her response arrives shortly.
Yes!
I've done it. I've convinced her. I'll collect the money once I'm sure she's no longer hanging around. 500,000 yen is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but it'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose this amount to simply test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for a victim to follow through. But I figured someone like Kotomi, an exec for a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. I'll go collect the money. And if everything goes well, Kotomi Ida will disappear before sunrise. Though the hour is late, quite a few commuters are still navigating through Shinjuku Station's wide platforms and underground labyrinth. The train station beneath my feet is a sprawling metropolis that extends below the city. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. But as I'm standing on one of the countless train platforms above ground, that world might as well be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to brave the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I tend to get dizzy in such places. My normal morning routine doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I'm able to exit the station within minutes of my train arriving at the platform. Still, I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where coin locker 6644 is located. 6644 is located, yes. The coin lockers in train stations like these are a popular way for people to store luggage or personal belongings for a few hours at a time. In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker, but coin locker 6644 is special. I approach it from the main passageway of the underground and my eyes take in the familiar sight. Locker 66446 sits in the middle row, nestled between countless other lockers. Across its door is a thick coat of graffiti. Colorful curse words sprayed on with thick paint adorn the locker. The graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a deterrent to anyone who might want to store their belongings. Icing on the cake is the condition of the coin-operated lock. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone has tried to pry into it with a crowbar on multiple occasions. However, I know from testing it firsthand that the lock still works, despite its battered appearance. No one in their right mind would use this locker, and that makes it the perfect spot to host my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I notice that a soda bottle sits atop of it, a soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. I quickly look around to make sure that Kotomi Ida is nowhere in sight. I walk past the locker and complete a lap around the immediate area, scanning thoroughly for her. But she isn't here. In fact, there are very few people in this little section of the station. Good. She followed my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more, reach above it, and retrieve the soda bottle, then crack it open to hear the fizzy hiss. I bring the lip of the bottle to eye level and peer inside, trying to identify the shape of a key within the swirling ocean of carbonation. There it is. I try to fish inside the narrow bottle opening with my fingers. Thin though they are, I can't squeeze more than one finger inside the bottle at a time. I could tip the bottle over and let the soda and the key spill out onto the floor, but if someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, it'll draw unwanted attention. I've got no choice but to chug back some of the soda and try to catch the key in my mouth. As disgusting as the concept is, I need to steel myself. I raised the bottle to my lips, tipped my head back, and poured a foul liquid into my open mouth. The saccharine tang of artificial flavoring assaults my taste buds, and I immediately want to vomit. Yup. Just gulping it down. But I'm committed to seeing this through. I can throw up later. The most important thing is getting the key. It isn't until the bottle is half empty that the cold metal key drops into my mouth and clangs against my teeth, and I nearly choke in surprise. Sputtering and spitting, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like a squirrel as I try to retain the key and the soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into purse-tight lips and recover the tiny key. I quickly swallow down the rest of the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release a repugnant belch. I turn the key over in my hand and smile. My sticky teeth adhere to my lips, and it takes me a few seconds to lick them clean. Tossing the soda bottle into the nearby trash can, I wipe the key clean on my shirt and quickly insert it into the coin locker. I twist the key, turn the latch, and swing the locker door open. Inside the dark vault is a single bag, a simple paper pouch like you would get at a grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and take a look inside. Thick stacks of 10,000 yen bills fill the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it out, but I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested.
It worked. My plan worked.
I can hardly believe it. I devised this contingency plan months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I need was somebody to reply to their corpse photo, somebody to try and reject their fate. I wanted to prove that people would bow to fear and do anything to save their own skin, and it seems that I was right.
Just one more thing to do.
I fold up the paper bag and scrunch it tightly with my free hand. I pulled a burner phone out of my handbag. I compose a message to Kotomi Ida, who should be obediently awaiting above ground on the train platform.
Oh.
When I first opened the coin locker and retrieved the paper bag, I immediately noticed the knife that I had placed inside months ago was missing. Kotomi followed every word of my instructions. My message had read, pack 500,000 yen into a bag, put it in coin locker 6644 at Shinjuku Station, retrieve the item already inside. I've given Kotomi an opportunity. She could trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, Corpse Girl will spare her life. It's a simple exchange, and one of that I bet she's willing to make. If she gets away with the murder, she'll flee from this place. I won't see her ever again, and neither will Shinya or Tomoe. To us, she'll be as good as dead. As for Corpse Girl, well, as long as a body is claimed in exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for a reply to the message, I figured that she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator up towards the train platform. The scene is absolute chaos. It wasn't difficult at all to navigate this area. All I had to do was follow the echoing screams. I spied a shadow form of a body lying on the platform in front of me. I can't make out any details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining from up high. To my surprise and delight, a second body is sprawled across the ground nearby. It's a young woman's corpse with one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. Adrenaline surges through me at the violent scene. Kotomi Ida. She managed to take out 2 people. She might be my new favorite person in the entire world. I hear panicked voices in the background, and I turn my head slowly. What the? 2 more bodies are on the ground. 2 men in expensive-looking suits are collapsed in puddles of their own lifeblood. One of the men is still moving and groaning, pleading for somebody to stem the tide of gore. A familiar, lustful, tingling sensation begins to stir and rise through my belly, my thighs, my pelvis. I feel my toes clench and my breathing grows heavier. There's one more surprise to be had here amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. Yeah, she went nuts! Like, she only asked for 1, but okay. Damn! A woman is slumped in one of the plastic chairs that lines the platform. Her head is tilted, her suit jacket stained with red. A thick knife with a black grip protrudes from the side of her neck. A bubbling river of vital fluid cascades around the glimmering blade and pools within her shirt collar. Even with her face masked by blood, it doesn't take me more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kotomi Ida. Dead. That's nuts. She went on a spree! A needless one, but okay! I swing around and take in the entire view of the platform, counting up the bodies and the path of slaughter. My mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. Kotomi waited as the train doors opened, knife drawn, the knife she retrieved from locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, she stabbed him and left him for dead. The body that I first saw lying on the edge of the platform is perfectly aligned next to the train to fit this theory. In a panic, Kotomi would have attempted to flee. She bumped into her second victim, the young woman slumped against a vending machine, and cut her down desperately to make her escape. Judging by the wound on Kotomi's own body, I would assume that The two businessmen laying face down tried to apprehend her. They must have sustained fatal wounds before finally managing to wrest the knife away and plunge it into Kotomi's neck. It's all speculation, but I'm fairly confident that's how this whole event played out. It was probably over in less than 60 seconds. And it couldn't have worked out better for me. I never dared hope that Kotomi would meet her end once this plan had been set into motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping town. I feel my legs weakening under my weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle at any second. The waves of radiating heat spreading through my body are causing me to tremble and shake. There's so much blood. It's everywhere. I've seen it in countless photos and thought I had become desensitized to it. But maybe I was wrong. Seeing blood in real life is completely different. I feel faint and pale and excited and aroused. I need to get out of here before the police arrive. More importantly, I need to get away before I collapse in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. I turn on my heel and sprint down the rising escalator as fast as my quivering legs will permit. Damn. Ooh, damn. Thursday morning. Another morning fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. The grisly visage of all those slain people on the train platform was burned into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or a fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts, and I would snap awake again. And the sight of Kotomi Ida with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Nevertheless, I'm here now, at the office, as usual. Witnessing violence on that level, in person, was a different experience than I had expected it to be. However, it has helped steel my resolve. I'll need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. I set down the second empty can of coffee on my desk and lean back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tomoe tapping away on her keyboard, completely oblivious to what went down last night. There was a news broadcast regarding the event, of course, but the finer details of what occurred had been kept under wraps. It'll probably take the police and the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that a mass killing spree takes over the news, and whether or not the identities of those involved will be revealed is beyond me. For now, I'll assume that Tomoe is in the dark about the event. I don't take her as the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbings, she couldn't possibly know that Kotomi was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later, though. She'll want to know that Corpse Girl claimed her victim, even if it was in kind of a roundabout way. I stretched my arms above my head, let out a small sigh, proceeded to crack open a third can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh?
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing Kotomi Ida. I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
Oh, shit, she knows.
Huh? How did you know she died?
Yeah, how?
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night. It don't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together.
Well, I'm glad. Good.
That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone we know.
Well, I mean, true enough. I shake my head at her logic. This city is home to more people than you could count. I don't know how she came to the conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind.
Well, yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. Yeah, Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in. I owe you.
Nice.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Indeed.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank.
Indeed you did, Tomoe. Indeed you did.
But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and take Kotomi out along with the others?
Well...
I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No.
No, of course not.
Oh?
What do you mean, oh?
It kind of happened outside my control.
Exactly. Yeah.
I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
Indeed, holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
Noriko!
You weird slut! That's horrible!
Exactly! That's horrible!
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
I mean, she did, but Jesus!
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be stoked.
Hopefully.
That's okay. Just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Yeah, where is he?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but...
Fair.
Well, he'll sort himself out soon enough.
Hopefully.
You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Toads. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that.
Oh?
You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Well, that's good to know.
Oh. I didn't know about that.
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see it different now that I know who you really are.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Who knows?
Not today, sorry. Maybe another time.
Sure thing. Right. See ya, skank!
See ya, Tomoe. See ya. Tomoe slaps my shoulder affectionately and takes off towards the train station. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future, no matter how dirty the work is. I'll definitely have to take her up on the offer if the need arises. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Tomoe seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed I managed to pull that off. Which gets me thinking, would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. If I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities as I make my way to the station. Standing on the train platform, and thankfully not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed, I stare into space, completely lost in thought. I start to wonder how Kojiro is getting on with finding us a stable location. As I fantasize about having an abandoned warehouse or factory to call our own, my phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kojiro is requesting a voice chat. I absent-mindedly wonder if he read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answered the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
No greeting, huh?
Sauce. Hi. Want to see the place?
Same old Kojiro. Awkward as hell.
What if I'm busy right now?
Sauce. You busy?
Yep. Awkward as ever. Awkward as ever.
Right? Want to see the place?
I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he has secured for our work.
Yep. Where is it?
Bad. Okubo, behind K-Town. An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Indeed.
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Cool.
Okay, got it. Just head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Mad. Bye.
Kojiro ends the call, and I immediately receive a message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. I feel a bit nervous going there. It's a new place, and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. But for some reason, I feel energetic. I actually feel enthused about it. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work around other people. Perhaps that helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me and strangling me in broad daylight are pretty slim, I think. As I put my phone away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that was going to take me home will take me to Shin Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little wary of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could be Kojiro's luring me into a trap, but I don't know. I think he genuinely wants to be involved with Corpse Girl's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to disembark at the next station. The abandoned factory is almost exactly how I imagined it would be. Tall, broad, foreboding, eroded and worn down, with brick walls and steel sheeting covered with thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within and wrap around the exterior, only to re-enter through vents here and there. A series of ventilation shafts and chimneys line the roof, but they don't release even a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a long, long time. The front entrance is located at the rear of a small parking lot. It's a simple steel door that has been chained up and padlocked. Further along the side of the building is a loading dock, an expanse of asphalt that leads to a concrete path and a giant roller door. In the dock sits a desolate van covered in brown tarpaulin.
This place is amazing!
You haven't seen inside yet.
I glance towards the steel door, securely chained shut, and wonder if anyone has entered within the last decade. If Kojiro has checked out the inside, then he did well covering his tracks.
How do we get in?
Around here.
I follow his lead as he walks towards the corner of the building. A steel railing bars our path, but he swiftly hurdles over it and continues down to the side of the factory. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist an ankle as I stick the landing on the other side.
Through here.
Kojiro points to an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough of a gap for someone as large as Kojiro to slip through. I shouldn't have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. He slides in first, and I quickly follow. And with that, I find myself inside the factory. The place is huge. It's an open-plan design, and it's pretty much empty. A few stray pieces of odd machinery lines one wall, a small forklift, a pallet jack, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All of this could be useful for our little operation. A number of ironwork benches are piled up in a stack. They look heavy and rusted, but they would probably make good tables for resting corpses on. Aside from these miscellaneous items, the factory is essentially bare. The concrete floor is in bad shape, cracked and worn from probably 50 years of use. The thick brick walls are scorched in some places and dented in others. Still,
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
How did you know about this place?
Indeed. Kojiro doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the stupendously high ceiling with its array of glass sunlights beaming down upon us. After a minute, he turns back to me.
Dad used to work here.
I see. Family connections. His dad?
What did he do here?
Indeed. What did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing, chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken mesh, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
Huh, I see.
I see indeed.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete.
Fair
Went
enough.
out of business maybe a dozen years ago. Died about a month later.
Oof.
He died?
Oof.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
That is a question.
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it?
True enough.
Cost a fortune to fix or rebuild.
Indeed.
Wonder if it was waiting for us.
Wonder.
Yeah. I wonder.
It definitely all seems too good to be true. But this is the real deal. This is our factory now.
Going half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home then. Or something.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I've entered an unlikely partnership with Kojiro. We've obtained a base of operations, safe from prying eyes. The next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Corpse Girl's grand scheme. Corpse Factory TM copyright. Indeed.
Thanks for accompanying me home.
No problem. Should I come upstairs?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. By the way, when are we starting work?
Indeed.
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Indeed.
Oh, no grand heist from the morgue first?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Fair enough.
Guess that makes sense.
Yep.
What's the big plan anyway? How do we lift corpses from the morgue?
I had a feeling he would ask about this sooner or later. I did tell him that I had the perfect idea after all.
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Huh? Cremains?
The cremated remains.
That's what the ashes are called.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple. Fake ashes.
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Kojiro stops mid-sentence and stares at me.
Huh. Might be onto something.
Stares.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains. Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Huh?
Could probably get away with like a quarter?
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Sauce. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes. Store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Fair enough.
Let me see if I follow you. You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated. Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so." Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
Mm-hmm.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it.
Right.
Normally attached to the body before cremation.
Mm-hmm.
They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
Huh, I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Nice.
Okay, good. This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Indeed.
Don't worry. I'll take you through it when we need to.
Nice.
Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains.
Indeed.
Need to have those collected in advance.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks. Really.
Mm-hmm.
No props. But big question remains.
And that is?
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue? Ever tried lifting a stiff? Not easy. And you're no bodybuilder. No offense.
None taken?
Indeed, none taken. We know.
Look, security in the joint is minimal. I'm there alone like 90% of the time.
Okay.
We don't have to worry too much about getting busted.
Oh, that's good.
As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Are there security cameras, alarm systems, anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies? You got a hearse? A truck?
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
I doubt that will work.
You got a license?
No.
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Oh, I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right?
Noriko, it
We could
is.
just rent a van and wing it.
Noriko! You can't just drive without a license. It's much harder than you'd think. No!
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Exactly.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Of course.
Yeah, me neither.
Of course.
Great. So this is a bust.
Yeah, basically. This is just her winging it, praying it works. I put my hands in my... head in my hands. We've got so far. We secured a factory, planned out our heist stand.
Hang on.
I whip my phone out of my bag and skim through my noise contacts. I prefer to text than call, but I'm too impatient right now to wait for a response. I start a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer. Hey!
What up?
Tomoe, hey, you got a sec?
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep. No car, though.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is your license good for?
Like cars and scooters.
Not vans.
I mean, I don't think so.
I curse under my breath.
Yo, what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? That why you need a van?
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I shoot a deathly glance at Kojiro, and he just shrugs, a look of "I told you so" on his face.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages. No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
Holy shit. You're right.
Indeed.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, yes, you are. You're just a genius in your own different way, Tomoe.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
I look at Kojiro and he gives me another shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right? Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
Sure. Later, slut.
Later. I end the call and feel a wave of excitement flooding through me.
You get all that?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
By van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
Cut it out.
Yeah, Kojiro does have a point. She needs to cut it out.
I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact,
I fondly remember swindling a cool 500,000 yen from Kotomi Ida just this week.
we've got a 500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but
Who said it needed to
I'm
be
sure
modern?
it's enough.
Exactly.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
Please do, Kojiro.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading off. Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs.
Nope.
No.
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Kojiro turns with a little more than a wave, exits the building and crosses the street. I quickly ascend the stairs with a slight spring in my step. I'm more eager than usual to get the day started. When I get out of bed, I take my medication just like usual. I've been good at keeping up with it lately, sticking to my newfound convictions. I wash down the tablets with a glass of water after getting dressed. I put on my makeup. The same morning routine, the same movements, the same actions. But I feel good today. I'm not dragging my feet. I'm happy that things are moving forward, both for me and for Corpse Girl. As I'm packing my handbag, I receive a call from Ai. I haven't spoken to her for a little while. In fact, the last time we spoke, I think it was way back when she didn't come into the office for her first day of work. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. Shit, I really dropped the ball. I'm supposed to be trying to look after her, but I've been so caught up with my own crap. In addition, I've been actively trying to put her out of my mind in order to get over my feelings for her. But now I feel like I've just neglected the poor girl at a time when she needs me the most. I hurriedly answered the call, too guilty to keep her waiting any longer.
Aoi! Hey! Noriko? I'm so glad you called.
Yep.
I've been a terrible friend. I haven't kept in touch with you.
Yeah, too busy corpse girling up things, doing corpse girl things.
No, it's okay. Really. I've been busy. I should have called you earlier. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's okay. Did you want to talk to me about something?
Indeed.
Yes. Well, I think so.
You think so?
Please, you can talk to me about anything. I'm Noriko, remember?
Indeed.
Yes, that's true. So, I wanted to ask,
You wanted to ask?
have you ever heard of something called Corpse Girl's website?
Yes, and? Aoi Aoi knows about Corpse Girl?
Yeah, I've heard rumors. Really? Wow. So, does it really exist?
Couldn't be her. Who did that?
Apparently. Yeah.
Apparently.
I couldn't find any solid information about it. What is it? Well...
Well... How do I explain this to her? Should I explain this to her? Aoi is so sweet and innocent. Does she need to know about a website designed to conjure the omnipresent specter of death?
It's all just hearsay. I wouldn't take it too seriously. Oh, but I want to know. Well, people say that you can use the site to request somebody's death. Requested death? But how? How does it work? Really, I don't know. I've heard that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse. The photo is supposedly sent from the future. Whoa. Really? That sounds like something from a manga. Yeah. Suppose it does. Have you ever used the website? Of course not, silly. What kind of person do you think I am? Sorry. Why are you so excited about this anyway? Oh, no reason.
Just like one of my Japanese animes. Yep.
I kinda just like weird stuff like this.
Fair.
You do? I never knew that. You don't know everything about me, Miss Noriko.
Fair enough, we don't. Even through the phone, I can sense that Aoi is in a happier mood than usual. Her cheery voice gives me a sense of nostalgia, and I think back to the time we spent together in school.
Don't go using the site, okay? It's not good to mess with crap like that. Don't worry. I wouldn't use something so scary. I just heard about it, and, well, I got kind of curious is all.
I mean, you do have a rough life, so who knows?
Alright. By the way, how is everything? Are you still working at the maid cafe? Yeah.
Sad.
And that customer of yours? He's still around. You're not in trouble, are you? No.
Sure. A light suddenly switches on in my mind, and I realize why Aoi was asking about Corpse Girl's website.
Aoi, you're not thinking about requesting that guy's death, are you? Aoi, you told me that you didn't even want to get the police involved. Now you want him dead? It's not what you think, okay? If he dies, it won't be because of me, right? Then the rest of my family won't know I was involved. They won't disown me or think less of me.
Poor Aoi. I mean...
Aoi. Look, I'm not going to go ahead with it, okay? Besides, you don't even believe the site works. So...
I feel terrible for Aoi. Part of me wants to scream for her to do it, to request that asshole's death and let me or Corpse Girl take care of him. But part of me knows that she can't handle it. She would be crushed with guilt if he really did die. She's delicate and emotional. Being responsible for the death of another human, a family member at that, would devastate her.
Aoi, my best advice for you is to go to the police. Don't mess with requesting his death. Hey, I gotta go now.
Yeah. I can see her pouting face in my mind. The face she makes when she doesn't get something she wants. She's not a childish person, but her disappointment is often evident in her expressions.
I'll speak to you soon, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Poor girl. Poor little girl. She ends the call and I heave a sigh. I get the nagging feeling that she's going to do something rash. But really, can I blame her? That guy, whoever he is, has been harassing her for so long. It's natural she'd be at her wit's end. So if she makes the request, I'll take care of him. And if the guilt eats away at her, I'll be there to comfort her. It's the least I can do as her friend. Noriko, it's the least I can do as Corpse Girl. As I resume getting ready for work, I can't help but replay the conversation in my head. Oh, I definitely seemed excited about the prospect of Corpse Girl's website being the real deal. Excited, eager, filled with anticipation. That same dizzying feeling what I get whenever I'm waiting for a victim's death. Waiting for a victim's death. And then it hits me. I immediately realize why I was so excited. Why she called me in an uncharacteristically talkative mood. She wanted my opinion on Corpse Girl's operation. She wanted affirmation, confirmation. She wanted reassurance that her victim is really going to perish. She doesn't know that I'm Corpse Girl. She simply wanted a knowledgeable friend to confirm if the rumors are true. Because she has already submitted her victim's photo to the website. And she can't wait to find out if he's going to die. Throwing my handbag to the floor, I grab my laptop from the bed. It's right where I left it before falling asleep last night. I boot it up and log into Corpse Girl's website. The little blinking notification that I dream about seeing greets me. 3 new requests.
3 new requests?
Damn, 3.
How?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quickly queue up the photos to download.
1, 2, 3. Well, damn. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's a lot. And also 1, 2, 3, and one of them was our previous protagonist. Nice.
After a few seconds, they all open up, and I flick through them with a dumbfounded expression plastered across my face. They're all female, so that rules out my theory that Oi has requested the death of the guy harassing her. I suppose she really was just excited about the prospect of the website, but hadn't actually gone through with anything yet. But what really surprises me about the new request is that I recognize one of the young women, yet another person I'm familiar with. Out of all the people in the world, what are the chances of knowing multiple people requested through the website?
Oh. I think the PC overheated. But I can get it back going in a few. Shouldn't take too long. Hold on. Yeah. Need to think about getting a new PC or something. Because this one, yep, it's overheated. Hold on, let me get back to the Zatsu. Oof. While I wait for this to reboot back up, which is kind of sad. Hope you're all enjoying the story so far. Like, it has been quite an adventure. Adri Theron! Thank you for subscribing! Thank you! I hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope you also enjoy the stream. Again, thank you. Oop. There we go. Back on it, hell yeah. We'll do this for a little more, but clearly I need to close off and go soon. The girl is Emi Katsuno, if I remember correctly. She went to senior high school with Aoi Shinya and myself. I never liked her much. In fact, she was somewhat of a bully towards me. Nothing more than name-calling, but in my mind, it's as bad as anything else. It's not hard to imagine someone wanting her dead. The other 2 victims are strangers to me. A ditzy-looking airhead with pink hair,
and a worn-out, strained woman who could be anywhere from 20 to 40. To get 3 requests all at once is remarkable. How am I going to work through all of these? It's a shame that my operation with Kojiro isn't fully set up yet. It would be fantastic to go all out on these requests, secure some corpses, and take some truly convincing photos. Well, there's no use stressing over that. The best thing I can do is simply get to work on forging some photos. In fact, maybe I'll skip work today so I can dedicate the time crafting these photos. It's Friday after all. It's pretty much the weekend. No one will care if I don't show up at the office. I nod myself as if convincing my own mind that I'm making the right choice. I load up the database of the deceased. I step outside my apartment building, squinting in order to defend myself from the overwhelming rays of sunlight assaulting my eyes. As narrow as my vision is, I'm able to determine that Kojiro is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Once again, he's making me wait. As I mumble under my breath, I hear the screeching of tires and watch in disbelief as a van pulls up outside my apartment building. Hell yeah! It's a beat-up old thing that may have once been white, but is now covered in grime. The windows are either tinted or encrusted with dirt. To my surprise, the window on the passenger side lowers and I see some familiar faces. Next to Kojiro in the driver's seat is none other than Tomoe. She's waving and grinning like a lunatic.
Hey, Skate!
Hey, Tomoe.
So, how's this?
My face must reveal my fury because Kojiro flinches before I can even respond.
Where did you even get this piece of shit?
Some guy.
Some guy? What guy?
Yeah.
That's some guy from the noise marketplace. Only wanted $250 for it. So, here's the other half of your money back. You're welcome.
He holds up the paper bag I gave him earlier. It seems to still have a bit of weight to it. When Kojiro showed up at my apartment earlier this morning, he told me he found a great deal on a van.
Oh. Bad bots. No bots. No. Port. Nope. Bad bots. Unwanted. Unwanted and unneeded. Yep. Bots have got to go.
Had a good feeling about it, and I handed him the money to go and secured a vehicle. However, he mentioned that he needed a driver to haul it back. He asked me to call Tomoe for assistance. Thankfully, Tomoe agreed to help, and any opportunity to leave the office was good enough for her. I never expected her and Kojiro to come back driving a death trap on wheels.
Unbelievable. We're not going to die in this thing, are we?
Who knows?
It has AC!
Tomoe's just so happy. It has AC.
Great.
But I know how that feels. Old cars with no AC, and like the weather is burning outside. Understand the feeling, Tomoe. Mm-hmm.
Did you ask the guy if anyone has ever been murdered in it?
What do you care? He's gonna see a lot of corpses before we're done with it.
Fair enough.
He's got a point, but I still don't feel good about it.
We're picking up corpses in this thing.
It's important. And you owe me one, remember?
That shit's gross. I don't mind driving, but come on. Ugh, whatever. As long as I don't have to touch nothing.
Don't think you'll need to touch anything.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
Tomoe leans over to Kojiro and squeezes past him awkwardly to speak to me in a hushed voice.
Who is this weirdo, anyway? When you said you wanted me to go pick up a van, I thought you'd put me in decent company.
Sorry. He's my, business
Indeed, business partner.
This is all for corpse girl shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope this dude doesn't try to cut me or nothing.
She has fair concerns. Fair concerns. She pulls back and gives Kojiro some air.
Anyway, get in.
Huh? Why?
Going to the morgue.
Hang on. I haven't planned anything yet. You want to do this now?
Indeed.
If not now, when?
Indeed.
Any other time, after I've had a chance to get organized.
You have requests, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 3, actually.
Right. So let's go get some bodies that match.
But
What?
you haven't even had time to put aside any ashes. You were
Indeed.
gonna collect a little from each cremation and put them aside and...
Indeed, it's now or never.
Already done.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
Worked night shift last night. Got like 3 or 4 canisters saved up.
Nice.
You said you've got 3 requests? Well, how convenient.
But...
Look, this operation was your idea. You want to do it or not?
Exactly. I'm just not ready. Kojiro thinks he can just rock up to my place and take me to the morgue? Somewhere I've never been? I've had no time to prepare myself, no time to even think about it. Visiting the factory yesterday left me feeling pretty exhausted. Having to tackle another new place today is simply too much to ask.
I told you I'd guide you through the process, right? There's nothing to worry about.
You don't understand. I've never been to the morgue before.
Yeah, fair. Tomoe shoots me a quizzical look from behind Kojiro.
You nervous? I think I understand. For me, it's the most relaxing place on Earth. My little sanctuary.
Really?
Sure. No one to talk to me, no one to bother me. Unless you count the dead, of course.
Fair.
I suppose that's true.
And you won't be alone.
Mm-hmm.
You've got me and this chick.
It's Tomoe. Thank you very much.
Right. Zaz.
I take a deep breath and brace myself for the next thing I'm about to say.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go. Kojiro is right. Everything will be okay. I need to get used to going to the morgue. It's a new place, but it's going to be an essential place. I tell myself that this is all for Corpse Girl, for me, for us. Kojiro pulls the van's sliding door open, and I take a careful step inside. And you know what? This is where we're going to end it today. Head to the title screen. And before... Oh look! Tomoe's now there! Nice! But yes. Before I take my leave, we do what we usually do here. Yeah, short stream, but a cool one. But yeah, seems like I'll need to see if I can clean up this old PC. Only one PC. But for now, before we leave, of course, we go and take a look at Twitter and, look at any artwork, which again, so far is only Sybil, but that's okay. And then we take a look at the support hashtag, which so far there's also nothing, but that's okay. And now it's time for the important thing. A very, very important thing. It's time for me to head on to YouTube and see who we can raid today. Click on their live. See, who shall we raid today? know what? Today we will raid. We will raid this person. Let me go over there to the channel. Alright. So if you're new here, let me explain what we do. Let me head to the gaming screen again. First, I grabbed a link to whoever we're raiding. Today it will be Dark. I do this because I don't have the features to properly quote-unquote raid somebody. So, here's the link to his live stream. And now, the message will be... Yes. It will... The message for this will be death request received. So, make sure you click the link that I sent you. Head over to Dark Stream. Tell him that, I sent you. And I thank you all so very much for showing up to stream today. And I thank you also very much for having fun with me and chatting with me today. And I hope that you'll have much more fun the next time I stream.